Hi everyone, Paul Morbid here, Morbid Team Entertainment and Bolex Repair Philippines. Going to show you the difference between Super 8 and Single 8 and why some people, like myself included, find Single 8 superior to Super 8. Okay? So first let's show you the Super 8. It starts in the cartridge in the Super 8. Alright, so I pulled all this stuff back, and by the way, this is just a cartridge I purchased used, so all this nasty stuff right here, and it's also gooky. Someone had it in storage, has nothing to do with the manufacturer of Kodak, because it's also some old G160. Wouldn't do any good anyway. Alright, so in the cartridge of the Super 8, the pressure plate is right here at the end of my pencil eraser. Okay? That's where that is. Okay? That is your pressure plate. It also, you know, some might say that's where the issues cause. You know, start right there. Whereas in the Single 8, the pressure plate is here. Basically just like a standard 8mm camera, okay? The good thing about this with the Single 8 is that the cartridge itself, just like this, fits straight down inside just like that. Not only is this so, you can give it a tap to make sure it's in, but it's always in there really. There are indications on the spool here and a little dot to show you that it's revolving. And here, so when you close it and lock it up, you have a visual through this little window. Okay? Just like that. And you can see that spindle and the cartridge spinning right there. On these Single 8s, there are a lot of great features on them. But within this cartridge system, right here, is where most of everyone finds, including in myself, that the construction is so much nicer. Everything works so much smoother. You can just take that and put that in there with so much ease. Isn't that nice? It works out so much nicer. With the Super 8, of course we all know you have to snap that in there. You got it there. Let's take a cartridge. For those who don't know, my tester here, put it in, snap it in, and sometimes you got lockups. The cartridges don't work for whatever reason. Sometimes it's the camera. Sometimes people claim it's the filmmakers claim it's the cartridge not having enough lubrication all around here, because these cartridges have to be well lubricated. It's an ongoing issue, you know. But to take a deeper look at it, with the Super 8, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to show you. So, let's take a deeper look at the Super 8 cartridge. Now, if you look close at the pressure plate of the Super 8, you can see that it is springy right there. And I'm going to do what I can to take my old rusty pair of pliers here and pry this open. There's really no graceful way to do it from the way that I'm going to be doing it, because I'm repairing cameras and I'm making films right now, so I really don't want to cut my hands up from the pliers, a knife, or even this cassette, this cartridge. Alright, so I'm going to be just peeling this thing out just like it is. But I'd like you to see this pressure plate. You know what? Let me get this out of the way. I'd hate to make a mistake and scratch that lens. This thing collected a lot of heat, this cassette, this cartridge right here, in someone's storage, because it's all gooed up. It won't even move. I was hoping I get my hands cut. Grief. Even get it out now? No, not yet. That would just be too easy now, wouldn't it? Piece of plastic flew all the way back here. Really trying to avoid tearing up the whole cassette to get this out, to prove a point, just to show it to you, but I hope I don't have to do that. And I got a piece of the metal, makes it springy. Okay. There's a pressure plate, and here's the part that makes it springy. Right there. There you go. So, there you are right there. That part right there makes it springy for the pressure plate. And there's the pressure plate itself. Okay? And these cartridges have to be heavily lubricated. You can see here what happens if you get excessive heat to and moisture to your Super 8 film. This is all gunked up. It won't even move. You can even take a look inside of there. This was in someone's storage unit. I didn't pay very much for this at all, and thank goodness. All right. Now let's take a look versus this at a Single-8 cartridge. The Single-8 cartridge, the two spindles, each having a white dot under the film. The front and the back. the camera film compartment, a pressure plate, just like basically a single standard 8. Drop it right inside. You can give it a tap or two if you want to make sure it's secure, but essentially you're ready to go. A great camera, operating system, as well as the cartridge. Again, for me, I love it. This is the Single-8 system. It's my preferred choice. Camera. A great, great system. I still use a Super 8, but I personally love the Fujica Single-8 ZC1000, as many probably know so far. Alright, so that's my opinion on that and my experience thus far. Do contact me at the social media outlets located on the screen, and as always, do subscribe. Until next time, see ya.